Monday, February 17, 2014. This is Mercedes Diesel Guy, and this is the rear seat bottom for my 1983 Mercedes 240D. Once again, this seat bottom came out of a 79 240D. So I am going to reassemble today. Last I left off, if you've been watching this series, I got the rear seat bottom, which is the final piece, disassembled. So what I did yesterday was I actually took this frame down to the car wash. And I mean, I would have just done this outside with the hose, but it's the middle of winter, and that's not really going to be the best way to go here for a lot of reasons. Took this down to the car wash. Once again, sprayed it down with more disinfectant just to soften everything up. And then I spent a whole bunch of time power washing this. But the one modification I'm going to make is, like every other part of the seat, I'm going to put a barrier between the springs and the pad itself, which I believe will help prolong the life of the pad, because I think that over time the springs do cut into the foam pads. On the other seats, I used a nice heavy canvas. I'm all out of that. Actually, I've got a little bit left, but only enough to cover about half the seat. So what I'm going to be using on this piece instead is actually some leftover indoor-outdoor carpeting I have. And the reason I'm going to use that is because first off, it's what I have. It's handy, it's not going to cost me anything. And also, it's even a little tougher than the canvas, obviously, but it's still surprisingly thin, surprisingly pliable and easy to work with, so I can fasten it the same way as I did before with the hog rings. So I'm going to go ahead and do that now. I'm going to cut a piece of the indoor-outdoor carpet to size, and I'm going to fasten it to the spring frame, and then I'll show you what I'm going to do from there in terms of reassembly. And now that I have the horsehair pad stretched back around the seat frame, I am going to stretch the vinyl back around the horsehair and the spring frame. And before I actually stretch around the vinyl and reinsert the cardboard strip into the metal lip here, I am going to use hog rings like the factory did and reattach the vinyl with this fabric strip here to the foam. And then I'm going to stretch the vinyl back over the frame and reinsert the cardboard lip into the metal lip on the spring frame here. Then I'll show you the final product. Alright, and here's the final product. And I'm very happy to say that this piece here turned out better than all the others. And that's because I was able to reuse the original pad, and it helped retain the original shape as best as possible, even though the others turned out, you know, very nicely and definitely up to my satisfaction. So this is now cleaned, and well, it's cleaned on the inside. I still need to clean the exterior. You can still see a whole bunch of dirt and discoloration here up top. So that's it for this series. That's how you can rebuild the seats in a 123 body Mercedes. So I hope this helps. Rebuilding these seats, definitely a DIY job, and in some cases you actually can compromise on some of the materials and bring the cost down by hundreds and hundreds of dollars. So I am actually going to get to cleaning these up now, and of course then they go back into storage until they get installed in the car, hopefully, you know, late spring, early summer. So this is Mercedes Diesel Guy. Thanks for watching, and months and months down the road, when I finally have this stuff in the car and I'm using it, I'll give you a little progress report on how the seats feel in the car. Once again, thanks for watching.